Hello, and welcome to season 3 of the Third Leg Show. Or is it technically like 1.5? Because we kind of changed it. I don't know. Anyway, it's episode 1. It's January 5th, 2023. And how's your week been? How's your Christmas break been? Your New Year's?
Holidays? It's been good.
Holidays.
It was good. I got COVID.
So that good, huh?
Yeah. Last month I had the flu, felt like piss, and then, November I had the flu, and then December I finally got COVID for the first time. And, that sucked. Honestly, the flu was worse, but the rumor that I started is that the gym wife farted it into my mouth while I was at the gym, and I got COVID.
I didn't want to hear that.
Yeah. I mean, because, the day I got sick, both times I was at the gym and I was doing cardio, and then, midway through, I just stopped sweating. And then I felt like shit afterwards. And so that happened that day. But before that, she was, on the machine next to me, bent over with her, butt in my face and her tits in my face. And I was like, okay, woman. And then magically I get COVID. So I'm thinking that she just farted it into my mouth. Because I have headphones in. So that woman could have just cut it and I wouldn't have known.
Cut it, add no smell kind of thing,
Hell yeah.
Or do you breathe out of your mouth when you exercise so you can smell it anyway?
I breathe out of my mouth. I'm a mouth breather when I exercise.
I am too, so I don't, but imagine just sucking in a fart through your mouth.
Yeah, it's a sad thought, but Presley has had COVID 5 times. I've lived with her and I've never gotten it. And then magically I go to the gym and that fucking skank appears next to me, and next thing you know,
you get COVID.
COVID. Yeah. But other than that, how was yours? How was the family?
Oh, it was a lot of hanging out with people that I was like, I just want to go home and, not do it. I think it was the week right before Christmas, I started to rewatch The Arrow. And that's all I wanted to do. Just rewatch The Arrow. I didn't want to hang out with anybody, but I still went and hung out with everybody. We had a little dinner with most of the family. My sister, she came to town and she was sick throughout the entire time she was here. So while my mother and I were hanging out with her family, she was at home hanging out with her dog, being sick and napping the whole time, and I was jealous of that. But other than that, decent time hanging out with everybody, and I didn't get sick, so
take that.
I'll take that. But yeah, and then just yesterday, I watched Black Adam.
I just watched it before this.
Hell yeah! Do you want to talk about it now or wait a little bit?
Let's hear it. Let's keep hearing about you.
That's pretty much just been that. It's just been work. Peak season's over at work, so it's a lot easier there. My boss is surprisingly nicer after the holidays, so I think she got laid finally. But it's not a bad time anymore. There's some drama shit going on at work that I don't know if I'm allowed to disclose on a podcast, so I'll maybe just tell you in private, but it's just a lot of crazy. I get that the holiday time is usually a very depressing time for a lot of people, right? It's both joy and kind of sad at the same time. So just a lot of people at work was going through shit. So it was I was trying to have some fun at work, but it was really hard when everybody was kind of still really depressed and stuff. So I don't know, we'll see. But other than that, it's just been hanging out with family, and the Steam sale came around and I bought a bunch of games. I bought so many goddamn games, and I've played 2 of them.
Yeah, I know, you bought so much, you even bought some for other people.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
What might you beat the anyway?
I don't know. Yeah.
I'm hoping to see it on stream one day. Anyway,
after GDQ, dude,
of course.
The only thing about COVID I didn't like is that it literally sucked all the energy out of me. That's it. It. It was just it honestly was like a head cold that just made me sleepy. That's it.
Maybe I have had COVID before.
And it's ruined my cardio. Ruined it.
GDQ's coming up, so
yeah.
Expect what?
Not the strongest lineup, if I'm being honest. It's kind of ass.
Yeah.
It does not look good at all.
Is there anything that you want to see in their lineup?
I'll have to look again. Is there something you're looking forward to?
I definitely want to see the all quests in Fallout 3 because that just seems fun. And then the glitchless Pokemon Yellow or Red, I think it said. So those are the kind of the only two.
You've seen one, you've seen them all.
Yeah, this one's. I want to see what they do in a glitchless run though, because like we get the whole glitched finish in 5-second run, but I don't know that in like Breath of the Wild. I wish they had it where it was like any percent that was glitchless because that'd be better, or like something like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
I will agree on the Fallout 3, but like Hitman Blood Money. I love any of the Hitman games being in GDQ. I think it's fucking hilarious to I love Hitman games. There's a million different ways to do it, but to see like how refined they are. Like I know for Hitman 3, they've got it down to shooting pixels to beat missions in like 30 seconds. And I'm like, that's ridiculous. So that's always good. But there's not a lot of good ones. There's a lot of fucking dumpy wet farts just fucking hanging out on here. But I'll still watch it.
Yeah. There's somewhere it's like I've never even heard of this game that they're trying to play.
There's a lot of those.
Office Race, Salamander Country, Public Television. What the fuck is that? I don't. Yeah, for how long I've played video games, I'm still surprised I've never played a Hitman game. Like I've watched people play them, and they look like a lot of fun. I've just never picked it up, and I don't know why. I didn't even do it during the Steam sale, so whoops. But there's, I mean, like GDQ is coming up. This is AGDQ, right?
Yeah, AGDQ is done in the winter.
SGDQ summer.
Yeah, summer.
Yeah.
By the way, did you see that they're not doing this in person?
Yeah, I saw that. I was like,
did you see
online.
Why?
No.
Apparently, they think that someone's gonna come in and fuck with all of the certain type of runners that they always seem to have, and it's like, okay, like there's, okay.
Did that happen last time?
No, it's never happened. So like right when this was like they were figuring out the schedule and like what to do, for two things. It was about the terrible shooting that happened in Colorado Springs at a gay club, and then Florida's Don't Say Gay bill, and this one, the winter one's always held in Florida because Florida is nice all year round.
Yeah.
And so like to protest that, they're like not having it in person. But they still have to pay out the contract. So, because I guess they signed a contract with the hotel. So it's like, what are you really protesting? Like, they're still getting money and they don't have to put on an event for you. You made it easier for the people you hate.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they should just, if they want to keep it online, just have it, they have the event room and just a projector showing the stream or something.
Like, just fucking tell them. Just be like, hey, don't stay at this hotel. Okay. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. Metal Slug is going to be a pretty cool run. Sorry, as I talk, I'm going through this. I love Metal Slug games. Love them. Oh, Simpsons Hit and Run, too? Yes, please. I need to find a way to play that isn't jank as fuck.
We'll figure it out. I do kind of want to see the co-op Dead Space 3.
Katamari's always good.
Resident Evil 7.
See, but it's the weird DLC.
It is.
Resident Evil DLCs don't do good.
No, they
Just
don't.
buy the normal one. Cult of Lamb. All right.
Oh. That's going to be nice.
Yeah, so I would recommend subbing because they're probably going to have it so that you can get on there. I mean, good luck. There's always like 100,000 people watching, but you never know.
Yeah.
Oh, they're doing Blinks the Time Sweeper. Oh my god. This was like one of the games no one's ever heard of because it came out like it was like one of the early titles for the original Xbox, and it was about a cat who walked on his hind legs and he had a vacuum that would like have time go forward, pause, or backwards. It was the coolest fucking thing ever.
I've never heard of that, but it sounds really cool.
Oh my god, dude, it's the shit. Also, Spoon says his farming sim is broken. But it's literally just him. That's what he gets for being Senor Pollo.
Yeah, I do want to see on GDQ Power Wash Simulator. Six players,
what?
all vehicles, no soap.
I was thinking about that too. I don't know how the fuck that works. Half-Life Alyx. I mean, other than that, I mean, I guess Pokemon Arceus but I just
Yeah.
don't fucking care. Like, this one, it's for a great cause, and I'll still watch it, but I don't care about this one. This one's horrible. Like, out of a week-long thing, I named 5 games. That's like 1 game a day. Whereas, like, other events, like, it's like 3 or 4 a day. Easy.
Yeah, this one's gonna be rough to try to watch, just because, like, I'm looking at like maybe 5 games total that I'm interested in. Unfortunately, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater HD is not one of them. Why? Just why is that there? But
Yeah. I did see something funny today.
ooh,
Well, 2 things funny. One of them was at the gym. Apparently, a thing to do now is to purposely give yourself a wedgie and walk around the gym. I saw a woman, she was wearing bright purple pants, so it sticks out because everything at my gym is like gray, black, or like a really dark blue.
mm-hmm.
And this woman's walking around in purple pants, and I'm on the Stairmaster, so I just stare at everybody. And she literally, like, I pointed her out earlier to Presley because, like, her butt cheeks were ridiculously being eaten alive by them shorts earlier. And then I finally found out why. Girl literally, like, takes her hand and shoves it in between her butt cheeks to give herself a wedgie and starts walking. I was like, that's disgusting. That's
She
fucking
wants
gross.
everybody to look at her ass, pretty much is what.
Yeah. Yeah. And then there's a huge Mormon group population out here.
Yeah.
And there's like, it's the old school Mormons with the bonnets and the dresses.
Oh.
And I saw one of them walking away from Sam's with like 3 pizzas. And she was hauling ass. I've never seen him with pizzas. Like, I've seen him go shopping there, but I've never seen them with pizzas. It was just kind of a funny thing. Like, just this woman with like a bonnet and just hauling ass out of Sam's with 3 pizzas.
Child birthday party.
I mean, I guess when you have
My
48
only
kids,
guess.
yeah.
Oh. I've only seen those types of Mormons, I think, once, and it was actually when I worked at Mud Pizza. Surprisingly, it was just like a family of like 19 came in. That's not a joke either. It was just having to make like 19 pizzas for all these people in bonnets and shit. And I live in Utah. There's a 90% chance they are Mormon, so I'm gonna stick with that. But
The fuck? Mormons just love pizza.
They really do. Even when I was a kid, like hanging out with some of my friends who their family is Mormon, it's always just like, oh, you have a friend over? We're gonna order some pizza. But most of the time, it's like Costco pizza or Little Caesars, something like that. That still works, right?
All my Mormon friends in high school ate the pizza. It was just like the traditional Mormons that, like, I've never seen them. Like, every time I've seen them shopping in Sam's, it was always like the most boring shit ever. I've never seen them haul ass with pizza.
Maybe she wasn't actually a Mormon. Maybe it was a costume party. She had to go pick up the food.
I mean, I guess, but Jesus, dude, it was fucking, I don't know. I thought it was funny because I've never seen it.
Yeah.
Like an Amish using a cell phone.
Oh, that just puts a weird image in my head.
See?
I didn't like that. Anyway, I don't. Black Adam.
Yes, we can get into that.
How'd you like it?
I fucking loved it.
I
I don't know what people were talking about, how it's like one of the worst ones. I was like, that's one of the best DC movies I've ever fucking seen.
Some of the writing was a little weird at times, but other than that, like I loved it. Like the
I'll take dog shit writing. I mean, look at Marvel movies.
Yeah. But I don't know. It wasn't bad. I liked the visuals. I liked all of the characters that were in it too.
Fucking loved them.
They had a really good villain, I think. Obviously, The Rock is The Rock, like, right? You know, and he played a character that was very different from what I've seen him play in the past. So he has range.
It's good. He's a good bad guy.
Yeah. Oh,
Also, Pierce Brosnan. He's the real hero of that movie. That was fucking awesome.
yeah. I need to look
I didn't know
up their
who
names.
I didn't know Dr. Fate, who that was until this movie. I knew the Hawk, and I knew the guy who turns big. I never knew his name, but the Twister lady was fucking awesome. Or Cyclone. That was cool as shit too.
Yeah, I loved the effects for her. That was just like really cool to see.
I'm going to be 100% honest. This is the best effects I've ever seen in a movie. Like, Marvel has the Disney budget, and this looked better than that.
Yeah, Definitely.
By like, it's not even close.
Yeah. Atom Smasher was Noah Centineo, I think is how you say his name. I mean, yeah, like Dr. Fate was still my favorite character. Like, hands down, he was just amazing to watch. I loved all of the scenes.
We need more movies with Pierce Brosnan in it. Bring more James Bond movies. Give it to him. Idris Elba or Pierce Brosnan. That's all I want.
I can agree with that. I will
Preferably Black Superman.
Let me see if this is the person I think it is. Maybe it's not. I keep seeing people in these like DC movies that I swear I've seen in. Oh, it actually is. One of the like background, like just people who lived in the city was the captain of the police force in the Flash series. And I swear, like, I kept looking at him every time he showed up, and I was like, I swear that's him, just with a beard and long hair. But yeah, it turns out it was him. It's just strange that it's always like the same people in these movies and in the shows. But
did you watch the after credits scene?
Yes.
We're not gonna get it.
No, we're not gonna get it.
Not gonna have it.
There's not a Black Adam 2, and there's no Henry Cavill in DC.
Wait, there's no Black Adam 2?
I'm pretty sure the pitch failed.
I haven't seen that.
Let me look it up, because I heard that the pitch went really, really badly. So, and according to them, it failed in box office, right?
I don't think it failed. I don't think it did as well as they wanted it to.
Yeah, well,
but that's like every DC movie ever. Like, it doesn't do great.
Doesn't. It says that it just didn't. The pitch just went like poorly when they were trying to discuss like sequel meeting or a sequel pitch. So,
I believe in The Rock. He's too good to like not get it. Plus, dude, they were dropping everybody, and not once did I hear that The Rock was dropped. So as far as I'm concerned, he's staying.
I hope he at least stays for like the next couple of movies, along with like Shazam. You know, like those two eventually have to meet, right?
I thought that was the purpose of the Shazam after this next one.
Yeah, me too. But with how everything's changing there, like who knows what's gonna happen? I'm just hopeful that it stays this way.
I trust in James Gunn because I have yet to see a bad DC movie made by that guy or something he was involved with.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's some questionable things. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm proud, I'm happy for the Wonder Woman thing. I'm mad because Gal Gadot is a cool Wonder Woman, but after this last one, just don't let that lady direct. Just fucking let her keep being Wonder Woman, but take away that director. That thing sucked. The more watching this made me realize how bad 1984 was, or 83, whatever the fuck it was. It was so bad.
Yeah, and we watched it together, and we're, I mean, like, it was really, really bad, but no, there's no buts. It's just bad.
It was like I was like, oh, it's okay. Like, it's not good, but it's not bad. But like as it ages in my brain, terrible, fucking horrible.
Yeah, and like James Gunn, from what I'm looking at, like his movies and TV shows and stuff like that, he hasn't really made anything bad. I mean, he made the 2 Scooby-Doo movies back in like 2002 and 2004. Do you remember those ones?
Yeah.
I love those. I think those are great. I think they were great, right? Like, the Guardian Galaxies weren't bad. Yeah, they gave us Hot Velma.
Guardians was great. That was a Marvel movie I enjoyed. That's kind of tough. I hate Marvel movies though, so even speaks better to it.
He either worked or was working on the Harley Quinn TV show.
I tried that. The animated one, I couldn't do it.
He worked on the movie Super. Do you remember that?
Super.
It had Dwight in it. Rainn Wilson as like the main person. Elliot Page in it. It was pretty much just like a normal dude trying to become a superhero because God told him to, and then he just beats the shit out of people.
No, I have not heard about this.
I own this movie. If you want to watch it, we can watch it.
Yeah, that might be up there.
Yeah. Brightburn. I mean, like, he's worked with a show, I guess, called James Gunn's PG Porn. I don't want to know what that is, actually.
Yeah, I don't
want to know what that is.
That kind of weird.
Yeah.
I mean, Peacemaker, which is arguably the greatest superhero TV show ever.
Yeah, that and the new Suicide Squad. Right?
Oh, that's right. That's right.
And we are still getting a Peacemaker season 2, right?
I haven't heard anything else. Oh, yeah. No, it did get confirmed.
Okay. Gotta cover every base.
Hey, that scared me for a second. I was like, wait, I remember hearing about something, but lately it's been nothing but bad news.
Yeah.
Did you watch the, do you have any interest in that new Witcher series?
I heard it was bad. I added it to my list of things to watch along with the Henry Cavill Witcher. I have yet to get to either of them. So
I recommend the Henry Cavill Witcher, which I think he has one more season, and then after that it's poop. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't have any interest in that. I have heard the exact same review from multiple people. It's 6 episodes. Only watch the last 2 if you want to watch it. I was like, that's not good. That's not good. That's horrible.
I really, really want to get into The Witcher. I know I need to start by either reading the books, playing the game, or watching the TV show. And it's just every time it's like it comes up in my mind of like, I'm bored, I could do this. It's just never sounded appealing, and I don't know why. Like, I want to get into it. I just don't. I guess inside I really don't want to get. I don't know. It's very
fucking play
strange.
farming sim, dude. I got caught up on my shows. I read books now while I'm fucking farming. Like, it's been great to catch up on stuff I've been meaning to do for a very long time.
I've thought about getting into farming sim, but I don't know if it's my thing. You know,
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
It seems like a fun game to play, but I just don't feel like I have the patience to play a game where it's all about farming crops that take time to grow and stuff like that.
I mean, you can be like Senior Chicken Man, like Spoon. Like the man has so much chickens in farming sim, like no, like anyone else. So like you got to buy animal pens, and then you can get the animals. Spoon has so many. You get like everyone else can only have one animal pen. Like the game is just like, yo, dude, that's enough. It's got like Minecraft rules.
So that's what happened to his game.
I have a sneaking suspicion that's what happened because magically, everyone else who doesn't fuck with the amount of animals that Spoon does, all their games work.
I love his new name, by the way.
Yeah. Me and Jaden were super tired one night. We just started going, and fucking Spoon just walks into the fucking Discord server and just like, yo soy Senor Pollo. And it just, I don't know, had to be there.
Yeah. Anything else you want to say about Black Adam other than go watch it? It's on HBO Max.
Dude, please God, go watch it, man. The visuals are great. It wasn't slow. Like, usually DC movies, there's a lull in, like, all the action. This one was, like, pretty big throughout.
This one
pretty big.
It went by really, really fast for 2 hours.
It was 2.5 hours, and it was just, I thought it was like an hour and a half.
I thought it was just 2 hours, 5 minutes.
What? I mean, maybe. I don't know. But
I don't know.
Whatever it was, it did not feel like it was that long. I don't understand the hate that it gets, and I'm convinced it's literally just Marvel stands just fucking hoo-hoo.
Yeah. And I like Marvel movies, but like I don't hate on DC movies at the same time. I don't know. It just seems like a weird thing to do.
Movie-wise was up there with like Aquaman, the Christopher I don't know about that. It was good. Like story-wise though, like I mean, it's a comic book movie. What are you going to fucking do?
Yeah. I would put this in this ranking. This is still like I would put it in my top 10 of superhero movies. Yeah. I don't know about top 5. I also don't know what's in my top 10 actually, but yeah.
We'll have to break that down next episode.
Oh yeah, maybe we will. If we remember. But yeah. You want to hear some weird stuff I learned about Utah?
What's up?
So, we'll go through kind of some interesting stuff first, because I just found this out, and it's going on right now. There's a new ghost tour exploring the history of Salt Lake City going on right now.
Does it go to Donner Pass?
No. It's a lot of, like, downtown, like, Temple Square kind of area. And pretty much it's just a tour that gives the history of this area and why it's considered haunted and stuff like that. I could try to find in this article of like what areas they mostly talk about, but it's a ghost tour hosted by U.S. Ghost Adventures. I've never heard of them, but
U.S. Ghost Adventures.
Yeah, adventure.
I know of Ghost Adventures, but like I didn't know there was like different sects of them.
I will copy this and post it in Discord so you can. That's their website, but it says the tour website says the historically spiritual city is overflowing with this disturbing past miles away from Holy.
Oh, U.S. Ghost Adventures. Okay.
What did it sound like? I said
name coining off of like Ghost Adventure. Like Ghost Adventures is like the biggest ghost hunting people out there, other than the Ghoul Boys.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, when I first read it, I was like, "Is it a TV show?" But the more I read about it, I was like, "It doesn't seem like it's about the TV or like the TV show and stuff like that." So it goes through multiple like haunted places. Let me see. So Salt Lake City is a famously haunted city because historically pioneers came here looking for new beginnings in a holy Mecca. So some of the things they go through is a cult leader and how this guy Emmanuel David killed himself, and so did his entire family. Apparently they're gonna go through that history. The Capitol Theater, and how it was destroyed by fire, and I think a priest or something like that got trapped in there. If I can find out where that says. Let's see. 2 ushers, I guess, died, or something like that, and Whiskey Street as well, which was apparently became a little bit more famous with a Netflix documentary called Murder of the Mormons, which I've never heard of. It sounds interesting to me now. But yeah, I mean, like the tickets are up for sale right now, and it happens like, I think Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays. Let's see if I can get back to where I just was to see the ticket prices. I think it's like $25. Or yeah, it starts at 8 p.m. It started literally today, so I don't know. Maybe I'll have to take this tour and see if I can find us some ghost hunting spots later on. But yeah, they cover Temple Square, the federal courthouse, and state capitol, kind of like those general areas of downtown Salt Lake.
No Church of Latter-day Saints, huh?
I guess not. But maybe. Oh, maybe they'll add that on later. So that's the thing I kind of learned today was going on. One thing I learned back before Christmas is, according to, I'm putting this in quotes, multiple sources, we currently have a serial killer in Utah. It's a serial killer that...
Why is this like... Wait, please continue.
So, a bunch of things on... Apparently a lot of things downtown is happening, and I don't spend a lot of time downtown just because I don't like driving downtown because there's so much traffic. That's literally my only reason. There's a serial killer out there that is killing homeless people, chopping up their bodies and dumping it into the Jordan River. That is what I've heard, right? And so I did a little bit of searching to just see like how much of this is bullshit and how much of this is true. So far, I believe we've had 3 or 4 people come out and say that this is happening. 2 of which are homeless people. I'm pretty yeah, 2 of them are homeless people and 2 of them are not. The Salt Lake City Police Department refuses to speak about it or provide any statements about the rumored homeless murders occurring in downtown Salt Lake. But there has been over 40 bodies found in the Jordan River. So
Jesus fuck.
This has been going on for almost 2 years. So
why do you guys not check a river? This is kind of weird. Like if I was in charge of a city and there was a river, I'd be like, hey, probably should look for dead bodies.
Yeah, so they keep saying that there has been bodies found there, and going off of this quote, I can't find exactly the time of which it says, but this article is back in August, so I'm gonna say it was back in like August 2022. They say that there has only been one body found near the Jordan River in the past 2 weeks. I don't feel comfortable that it says past 2 weeks.
Okay.
But I don't know. According to sources, the murders are exceeding 4 dozen souls. It appears that the lives of the homeless and those who have been squeezed out of their housing market are in peril. And yeah, the Salt Lake City Police Department have no comment and stuff like that. So I asked some people around in Utah of like, have you heard about this? Some of them have said yes, some of them have not. I talked to my friend who is a cop about this, and he said, I don't think I've ever heard about this. And he paused for a little bit and he says, I think I might have read this in an email before. Like an email that he got from work. So I don't know what to do with this, but it's an interesting thing that's going on in Utah, I guess. I don't know what else to say about it.
I now have a bit of same history that you do. One of my former high school, it's a teacher I haven't met before, but he's accused of diddling kids.
Oh.
And so, lost his job and is in jail. So there's like 2,000 people in the town where I went to high school. So this was like shattering news to that community.
Yeah.
So, that happened. Supposedly.
Was it within your age group that it happened, or is it just...
No, I've never seen this teacher. This guy showed up after me and my little brother graduated.
Oh, okay. So you didn't have this guy as your teacher.
No, I wish a motherfucker would try to diddle me. I'd beat the shit out of an old pedo.
When it happened in my age, like when we found out about it, it happened in my like class, right? Not my class, but like our grade, right? Is when it happened. And then it only caught when all of us became juniors in high school. So it was like, this happened when we were there in his class, like sometime in that time. And then only like, it was like what, about 4 years later was he caught.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
But like, the weird thing is that like, apparently there was a GoFundMe set up for this guy. But like, I don't know. Like, from what I read, I don't understand why that's there. So I wanted to ask one of the people who posted it, but like, she had a crush on me and I was too stupid to pick up on it. And so I don't want to talk to her for very obvious reasons, seeing my luck with women as of lately. So like, I want to know, but I don't know if I want to know that bad, you know? Like, I don't fucking... Presley's like, you should do it. I'm like, I don't want to, dude. Like, thank you.
Well... It'd be funny if it was a GoFundMe just for his bail, just so they could beat the shit. That's the comedy I seek in this, but it's weird that they have a GoFundMe for this guy. Definitely.
I
don't
understand. The police report was saying there was multiple kids and had a relationship with one, and it's like, why are we doing this? Like, why is there a GoFundMe? He's a good God-fearing man. Apparently not. Like, I get it, innocent until proven guilty, but like, maybe we shouldn't set up a fucking GoFundMe for a potential monster.
Oh no, this GoFundMe is just for my daughter's boyfriend.
I guess. I don't fucking know, man.
It's strange. When we found out, it was like most of the people in that, like, I still talk to from my grade at the time, all like started messaging each other and just like, do you know about this? Did you hear about this? Did you have any part of this? Did you like everyone's trying to figure out? Did you get fingered? Yeah, they were all trying to figure out like who it was.
Who got fingered?
And I was like, I don't think we should be worried about who it was and like what happened. Like, I
maybe
they
don't
out
want the people who were victims. I don't know.
Yeah,
fucking weirdos.
It's just possible. Don't. Hey, just leave it at that. Like, we found out this happened. Just leave it at that. But yeah, it's a strange world out there.
I've been really that's been living rent free in my head. Be like, why the fuck was there a GoFundMe? It's been taken down now.
That's good.
But it's like, why did we have this? I don't like. The
Probably
funny thing
not a
is
good
that the
idea.
person who posted it has a kid in the school.
Oh.
So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, well, not in high school. It's going to that. There's literally one elementary, one middle, and one high school. That's it in this town. And that kid is in the school system. So I'm like, why are we doing this? And then the other girl that I grew up with, she's a teacher there now. So I can't ask her. Like, so I don't know what the fuck.
It's a good thing you moved out of there, huh? It's just a little bit.
I don't know, dude. It's weird, right? Like, that's weird.
You don't put a GoFundMe up for that at all. That's not a good use of a GoFundMe at all.
Like I said, man, I want to know, but I don't know if I want to know that bad.
Yeah, don't message the... Don't message. I'm going to be the opposite of Presley. Just don't message it, okay? Just leave it a mystery for now. Maybe
yeah, I'm gonna let it be a mystery. See, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'll probably forget it here in like a month.
COVID brain will wear off and you'll forget it.
Probably.
But I mean, like that's kind of all I had for Utah was just those kind of two things. Just crazy shit that I find out about the state I live in and things that are going on. It's just weird. But
I have a thing about Utah.
Oh.
Yeah, apparently you guys rescued a dog who was hanging out on top of a frozen waterfall.
I didn't know about this. Why is the dog up there?
Apparently it got lost on a hike. After a long search, he was not able to recover her before nightfall, and Nala had to spend some time on the mountain. The owner resumed the search the following morning and contacted the sheriff's office for help. Nala's owner located the canine, but was unable to reach her because she was on top of a difficult-to-reach area above the waterfall.
That's sweet. All right.
Walk with leashes.
Yeah.
It's a crazy
walk
thing.
Her with a leash?
The only time I don't is in the middle of the night. Like, I'm just... but when I do take her on a walk, yeah, it's always on a leash. But, like, if it's to, like, let her go take a shit in the middle of the night, I don't. I'll be 100% honest. I pick up her poop, but, like, I just don't fucking... Like, it's the middle of the night. Who fucking cares?
Yeah, I need to talk to my family about, like, when we have my sister's dog over. Throw the poop away.
What do they do with it?
So they pick it up, right, in poop bags?
Yeah.
And then they leave it next to the gate where our trash cans are.
Ugh.
I don't understand. So we've had a lot of snow recently, which
that's gotta smell great.
I love that we're having snow because apparently a lot of Utah is no longer in a severe drought or are expected to be taken off of the severe drought list, right? So like it's a good thing. I don't like when I'm shoveling the snow and packing it onto like the sides of like our lawn, and as I'm moving it, I just see a green little poop, a little shit bag in the middle of the snow pile, and I'm like, why is that there? why couldn't you have put it anywhere else? It's guys, please don't do this to me. I do have a question for you though. How are you being affected by the no eggs in Colorado thing that's kind of been going on?
Nope.
Apparently, a bunch of the grocery stores in Colorado just don't have eggs right now due to like the flu, bird flu that's been going around.
That killed off a shitload of chickens.
It was like a shit ton. It was like, I can't remember how many it said. It was like close to like what, 1,000, 1,000,000? I can't remember what it was.
It was like pandemic levels of like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
No, actually, we just returned 5 dozen because they were smashed and got new ones.
Well, that's good. That's good.
I didn't know that. There's an egg shortage?
There's a huge... all I did, right, because I like to keep up in...
Is this just a Denver thing?
It just says Colorado's eggs, which doesn't sound like a good sentence to begin with.
I didn't know our state was a woman.
I
thought with all these hipster dudes, it was for sure not a woman.
Oh, this must be Denver because this is from the Denver Post. So
yeah, fuck them. Who gives a shit? Fuck Denver.
Let's be honest. Denver
you weren't
is not
really from here, anyways. Do you really eat eggs? Like every fucking person who is a transplant uses the egg beaters, like the fucking eggs in a carton, which creeps me out. Because, I like to see the eggs before they're all mixed up and turned into one color.
Mm-hmm.
But what do I know?
Yeah, I mean, like, Denver's not part of Colorado. It's the same way that, like, Austin's not part of Texas, right?
Well, funny you say that, because there was another funny thing that happened. So Boulder, there's like pretty known shit, like pretty big known shitholes amongst the Colorado people. One is Colorado Springs, because it is a crime riddled ass shit fucks fest. It's horrible.
Yeah.
Two is the town south of that called Pueblo. Like, literally has been the breeding ground for one of the worst gangs in the United States. And I think has a bunch of heroin addicts down there, like a lot. And number 3, Boulder, because it's like hippieville.
Yep.
Hippies apparently love meth, and because Boulder, fuck the what was it? I think it's the public library in Boulder. One of them closed because there was a meth lab in their fucking bathroom.
Wow.
In a library.
Yeah. Bathroom. Wow. I don't know how to feel about this. Obviously not good, but it's...
They say it's from individuals smoking in the bathroom, but
you don't really have a whole lab.
People had to be tested for exposure.
Yeah. That doesn't sit right.
But yeah, like Boulder is is home to like weird people. Like if you drive a diesel truck, doesn't matter. They will throw rocks through your windows and stab the tires. If there's like a mall, an outdoor mall, I want to stress this, outdoor mall, where if you smoke at it, you get a $2,000 fine. Like, I don't think you should be smoking, but like, I don't give a fuck if you're in a mall that's outside.
Yeah. I don't like that. Don't take me to that place, okay?
But yeah, Boulder is a shithole. Like I said, those are the 3 biggest shitholes. Other than that, Colorado's pretty cool.
That's good.
It's one of the comments. It's Boulder, 20 square miles surrounded by reality.
I like that. That was good. But I mean, do you want to do some contemplates in Earth? Or do you have any Earth ambassadors or good eggs or anything like that? I don't know if we're gonna keep doing that.
The guy accused of the Idaho murders, Jesus Christ, that dude's a fucking monster. You go to Saturn.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, what happened in that? Because I read that it happened, but I didn't like read into it. Like, what?
TLDR, in the middle of the night, like I think it was like 4 or 5. I don't know. There was like 7 people staying in a house. I think 5 of them died. They were stabbed to death with no signs of a struggle. And then 2 of them were left alive. They woke up and found all their friends fucking dead.
Damn, that is... Oh, Jesus Christ. I did see that this happened when I was looking up the serial killer in Salt Lake City. I saw that, I was like, I don't know if I'm ready for that dark. This is just a myth that I'm looking for.
What they're accused of, this dude was a fucking lunatic.
Yeah. I heard it was very similar to like Ted Bundy style. Like they kept getting like Ted Bundy in like the article, and I feel like they're just trying to do that to get clicks. But that is not a fun way to go, and that does not sound. Ugh. I do have a question for you before we actually start that, because I almost forgot about this. So
what's up?
I usually go on Reddit, right? Just to sometimes look for like good people and stuff like that. And I did find one that I think
you find that on Reddit.
You gotta find the right articles, my guy.
You gotta dig deep.
You gotta dig really deep.
Yeah.
But so there's I don't even know, how do you say this? Cheektowaga? Whoops. It's in New York, right? I'm gonna post it in here. It's a town in New York.
Chattanooga?
Is that how you say that?
Oh wait, in New York?
Yeah.
Cheektowaga. I don't know.
Okay, I'm glad I don't know. But a guy in here is deemed a hero after saving people from a blizzard, right? So what he did was he left a note saying, "To whom it may concern, I am terribly sorry about breaking the school window and for breaking in the kitchen. Got stuck at 8 p.m. Friday and slept in my truck with two strangers just trying not to die. There were I can't even see what that says. I think it says 9 elderly people, or it says 9 or 7. I'm not sure.
How do you lose track? Oh.
Well,
you
note.
personally lost track. Sorry. I
No.
thought the person writing it lost track. I was like, did 2 old people die? Like, what the fuck?
So you know how people like sometimes write a 7 with a dash in it?
Yeah.
So this one is like that, but the like upper like line of the 7 is like kind of slanted. So I don't know if it was just like a pen mark that he was trying to do, or if it's like a 9, right? So
Yeah.
elderly people also stuck and out of fuel had to do it to save everybody and get them shelter, food, and a bathroom. Merry Christmas. And this person's name is Jay, right? I'd say shout out to Jay. He saved a bunch of people, but he also like breaking in and entering, right? He's deemed a hero. No charges are brought against him. And he saved a bunch of people, right?
Yeah.
So I would say this guy's good egg, right? There's now a like Reddit always is. There's a big argument in the
God.
in the comments, right?
Yeah.
And so there's a guy in Provo, Utah, surprisingly. Just a few days ago, almost an exact situation happened, except it was just one homeless man trying to get out of the weather. Guess what? He's now being charged with several felonies. I would say this is a completely different thing, but I'll read it for you anyway. So this guy broke into the Provo City Center Temple of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints to get out of the cold, according to the police, right? He's being charged with $4,000 of damage in damages, was arrested, and faces felony charges, right? So they're trying to equate that what this guy did is the same as what this guy did. Do you see it as like in New York during this time for the guy who saved a bunch of people? It was like there's a huge blizzard going on over in New York, right?
Yeah, horrible.
Yeah.
It was like the whole East Coast.
Yeah, so that's what this guy was dealing with. On the day that this happened with the homeless guy, it was roughly 42 degrees in the daytime. At night, it was 32 degrees Fahrenheit. So, would you say it's the same of a guy just trying to survive?
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
You think it is?
Lesson learned. I mean, unless he did something horrible, like lesson learned, just break in with a bunch of olds. You'll be fine.
You broke through stained glass to get inside of the church. And that's where I'm guessing most of the damages come from.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I feel like in 32 degrees, it's cold, right? That's freezing temp. But according to a bunch
I
of
thought church doors were always open.
I don't even. It says that he had to break in. It didn't say if they were locked or anything like that.
I thought maybe it's just Catholic churches.
He says this guy, Louis Charles Aiden Zamora Jr., that was a really long name, was arrested Tuesday night after police state that he was caught on surveillance footage using a metal tray to break a stained glass window at the house of worship. He then reached through the broken window and locked the door from the inside. The arresting Provo police officer reported.
Locked the door? Wait, so it was open?
Unlocked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So, I mean, like, obviously with how Reddit users are, right, they can find literally anything, it seems, because it's just a horde of mindless people. There were multiple, like, homeless shelter centers next to this church as well. And then they did the research to find all, like,
Those can have no vacancies. Did you know that?
Yeah. That's what they said in here is, like, they have a very strict, like, cutoff time to check into a homeless center. The beds fill up fast and stuff like that. So, but I don't know. Like, reading it, it seems like a thing of, like, if you're going to do it, right? If you've made up your mind of this is what you're going to do, you're going to do it. But they're saying that it took him, like, obviously, if he was gonna do this, it took him days, months, weeks to decide that he was gonna break into a church to do this. He wouldn't just do it just because he was cold, right? I don't know. That's what they're all trying to say. I don't know how to feel about it. I mean, like, good to the guy who saved a bunch of people. I don't know about how to feel about the homeless guy. It's just a weird situation.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. I think he'll go to court and the judge will make him pay like minimum and do like a minimum sentence. That doesn't really seem like something you're gonna fucking give someone the boots, you know?
Yeah. Hopefully, we'll see what happens. I guess maybe there'll be a follow up to this I can do. But yeah, all right. Cunts and clits, rush or not rush?
I do have one good egg though.
Oh.
So there was a football player who had like this freak thing happen to him to where his heart stopped. And then during the broadcast, it was brought up that they've been performing CPR on him for 9 minutes before they got him in the ambulance. That man's name who's doing CPR is Denny Kellington. Saved a man's life.
Hell yeah.
Was able to get a pulse or a beat going. And then they took him to the hospital, got intubated. Now he's breathing, writing, and like he's awake. He knows where he's at. He was asking who won the game. All this cool shit. So that's all thanks to Mr. Denny Kellington. Ran onto the field and immediately knew what was going on and got to work.
Dang. That's kind of funny, though. Who won the game? I feel like, in my mind, that's the first question he asked when he woke up.
It was. It was 2 days in a coma, and like the first thing that he asked, he had to write it down because he still had the tube in. He asked who won the game, and they had to tell him, be like, well, the game was canceled, and like the whole world has been like caring for you, and he's like, that's awesome. It's fucking awesome. Like that story is like wild. Like it's there's clips on the internet. You can go see it if you somehow haven't seen it. It is wild. He makes a normal tackle and then he gets up and just falls down. Turns out Buddy's heart just stopped. Like it was hit at the worst spot at the worst time in between heartbeats and just dropped dead.
Oof.
And this dude kept him alive through CPR. So
shout out to that guy. Yeah. That is crazy.
But, I mean, you probably won't hear a lot about it because it was, one race saving another race things. Because apparently, according to Reddit, you can't be having, like, mixed race friends for one reason or another. And it's just like, okay. All right. Sure. That seems kind of racist, but what do I know?
Yeah. All right, Reddit.
Yeah, Reddit is a cesspool. Okay, here we go. Baby names that are banned. It's only a couple states that apparently ban baby names. Well, according to the U.S., you cannot name a child King, Queen, Jesus Christ, 3 in Roman numerals, Santa Claus, Majesty. This is going to come as a shocker. You cannot name your kid Adolf Hitler, Messiah, the symbol at, and 1069.
Huh. Is this Utah?
No, this is just the United States. So the states that they show are Georgia. The state of Georgia only prohibits symbols, including accents in baby names. So if you want the umlaut or inyas over your child's name, don't have it in Georgia. New Yorkers who welcome their babies are giving a 30-character limit for first and middle and have a 40-character limit for the last names. You also can't use numbers and symbols. Ohio are permitted from using numbers and names, but they're allowed to have hyphens, apostrophes, and spaces in names. Spaces? What? Texans have a 100-character limit on first, middle, and last, and each name can only be written in the English alphabet, according to usbirthcertificates.com. The Lone Star State reportedly prohibits numbers and diacritical marks in names?
I'll look that up.
I don't know what the fuck that is. Diacritical. Virginia, you can't use numbers, symbols, or other special characters, including umlauts and tildes in names. Damn, Virginia. And that's about it. I was shocked someone tried to name their kid Adolf Hitler.
Yeah, that's we should look into that guy.
There was also a Forbes list, by the way, of like the most controversial people ever. Ever.
Those are
what the
dark
hell?
articles.
Okay.
I think they're the things that go above the letters. I'm pretty sure. Accents, yeah.
Let me see if I can find it. Twitter, I don't want to make a profile. Okay, so Forbes released their most controversial people ever. Ever. I want to stress this. Ever. In the world. Do you want to guess the top 3? I guarantee you will not get a single one.
Is one of them Kanye?
No. We're talking ever. In the world of, like, since start of time till now.
Is one Jesus?
Huh?
Jesus?
Jesus is one.
Hell yeah, I got one.
Not number 1. Jesus is number 3. There are 2 people, according to this list, most controversial.
Octavius from Roman times. I don't know.
No, this motherfucker. Okay. I'm going to tell you 1 through 10. This is the dumbest fucking list ever. Whoever wrote this at Forbes, we need to make sure your brain function is still happening, bud. Number 1, George W. Bush. Number 2, Michael Jackson. Number 3, Jesus. Number 4, Barack Obama. Number 5, Adolf Hitler. Number 6, Britney Spears. Number 7, The Undertaker. Number 8, Roger Federer, a tennis player. Number 9, Kane. Number 10, Beyonce.
What?
Yes. No Vladimir Putin. No Saddam Hussein. No Osama bin Laden. No, I don't know, Pol Pot. No fucking Chairman Mao. No fucking Xi Jinping. No fucking Emperor Hirohito. No El Chapo. Nothing. Nothing. Adolf Hitler is number 5. What?
What? Why Britney and Beyonce and Michael Jackson?
How the fuck is George Bush, Michael Jackson, Jesus, and Barack Obama, according to this list, worse than fucking Adolf Hitler? Explain to me, like I'm 5, how any of those are even close to Hitler.
That's weird. Of all time, I still don't. That don't make sense. All of these are so recent too. Like, what?
I don't know. Undertaker and Kane, both wrestlers.
Yeah. Oh, they're talking about the wrestler Kane?
Yeah.
I thought it was like
That's
Cain
a good
and
point
Abel.
too. That's a good point too. No Muhammad. No no Moses. Nothing. Oh my fucking
In his
God.
mind,
No
they
Stalin.
aren't real. Yeah, that's what I was looking for Stalin in that list, and
No Pol Pot, or the guy who had communism in China, who is like, I mean, if we're going by the numbers, is like one of the worst humans ever. Like, killed half of China's population.
yeah, it's
Not that guy. No. George W. Bush and Michael Jackson, top 2. I don't fucking know what planet you live on. Was he a great president? No. Did Michael Jackson like kids? Supposedly, and a lot of evidence saying so.
yeah.
Oh my God. It was fucking hilarious. This fucking list. Hilarious.
That's such a bad list.
Horrible. Tennis Beyonce. One of them's a tennis player.
Yeah, the tennis player doesn't make sense either.
Wow.
I get like he can be, right, or the tennis player can be a bit, controversial or whatever, but like I don't think top 10. Top 10, that's ridiculous. Like he's up there with Hitler. He's higher than Stalin.
How the fuck is... I don't get this. Britney Spears apparently is almost as bad as Adolf Hitler.
You must
It's
really
Britney,
hate.
bitch. All right. We'll get into some actual, like, news stories. Forbes, you guys are fucking dumb as shit.
Whoever wrote this, you're dumb as shit.
Border Patrol agents, this is in the United States, Midwest. Officers seized nearly 30,000 pills, 700 jelly packets of sildenafil, active Viagra ingredient. It gives you boners. Midwest state.
I'm going to go with South Dakota.
This is Ohio.
Oh. Ohio.
It is obnoxious. It was 28,600 pills to be specific. Had come from India, while a third had arrived from Singapore. Of the two shipments from India, one contained 1,860 packets of 10 pills, 1,860 packets of 10 pills that give you boners, a total of 18,600 pills headed for a residence. It was just a single residence in Snellville, Georgia. The shipment was more than $561,000.
Jeez.
Both shipments were heading to the same address.
Wow.
What the fuck? Why do you need that much boner stuff?
What are you going to do with those pills?
You know what they're doing. There's a whole lot of fucking.
In Ohio? I don't know about that.
No, it was going to Georgia.
I know, but I don't know. It's weird.
All right. This is in Europe. Hotel chain lost and found items include puppies and a wedding cake.
Ireland?
This is England. This is Rule Britannia. Oh. I instantly don't give a fuck about your website. Travelodge, which operates 580 hotels in Britain, said some of the most unusual items to pass through its lost and founds in 2022 included a pair of puppies named J-Lo and Ben that were left behind at its Bath Central location, and Liverpool Football Club themed wedding cake. Some other unusual items to be reunited with their owners included a pair of donkeys named Daisy and Duke, keys to a Sunseeker Hawk 38 powerboat, an oil painting of Queen Elizabeth II, a matching pair of Segway scooters, a 4-foot-tall model gingerbread man, a seagull, and a 6-foot-long Longwu Chinese dragon.
Huh.
How the fuck do you leave dogs behind?
Yeah. Was this
a
live
wedding cake?
seagull?
It doesn't say. It doesn't fucking say.
Was this a real dragon? So sorry.
Yeah. Is this a real Chinese dragon? Once again, Britain, you are the Florida of Europe. Okay. East Coast of the United States. Trapped cat rescued from tree after 4 days.
Virginia.
This is Virginia.
Oh, I got one.
Apparently the cat got stuck up there by chasing a squirrel. She didn't have any food. She said up there for 4 nights, probably about 40 to 50 feet in the air.
Dang.
Said the cat refused to be coaxed down, and an attempt by firefighters to reach her with a ladder only caused her to become more spooked and flee further up the tree.
That was one big ass tree.
The business saved by a tree trimming service.
It was saved by a tree trimming service?
Yeah, the firefighters gave up.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. I like how they just brushed over that.
Yeah. They just...
The cat is safe.
That's good. No, thanks to the firefighters, I guess.
And they didn't charge her.
That's nice.
All right. There we go. All right. This is the South. And when I tell you the state, you will not be surprised. Newborn shares birthday with both parents.
Is this Alabama?
This is Alabama. Yeah, weird. Weird. I wonder how they knew they had the same birthday.
Were these twins?
Yeah. The Huntsville Hospital for Women and Children said on a Facebook post that Cassidy and Dylan Scott welcomed daughter Lennon. Lennon. Not the Russian one.
Okay.
On December 18th, giving her the same birthday shared by both parents. The hospital said it is a 1 in 133,000 chance of the mother and father and a baby all sharing the same birthday. Why is the hospital doing math? The post said Cassidy Scott had actually gone into labor on the 17th, but Lennon wasn't born until 12:30 on the 18th. Shout out Alabama. Well, you know what you did.
They really tried to plan this out.
Yeah, they broke out their calendars and together with their 6 brain cells, they just fucking pieced it together. And we folk on this day, our children can have the same birthday as us. If they do it again, really got some questions. All right, which Discord state did this happen in? 16-foot albino python found after months on the loose in state.
Texas.
It is Texas.
Spoon, what the fuck are you doing? Stop hoarding chickens. Go catch your snakes.
Right. Hey, there's an obvious solution to this problem, Spoon. It was animal rescuers in Texas said a 16-foot albino python was reunited with its owner after being lost for more than 5 months. The Austin Animal Center snake's owner from the Dallas area said the albino reticulated python named Snow was in a tote that was stolen from her car during a break-in while he was visiting Austin several months ago. Due to the temperatures, the snake was lethargic enough that the couple of residents were able to catch it and keep it in their garage. Oh, snake's alive.
That's good.
Speaking of which, speaking of crime-riddled towns, did you watch Mark Rober's latest glitter bomb video?
His final one, 0.5 or something like that?
Yeah.
5? Yeah.
Did you see that?
I don't know if I watched it a while ago. I don't know if I actually finished it.
Are you aware that break-ins are so common in San Francisco? People are just leaving their doors and trunks of their car wide open so you can see that there's nothing in there to steal. That was their solution to this.
I did actually know that because when YouTube Shorts first came out and stuff like that, right? Everyone was just reposting TikToks on there. One of them popped up on there. It's just this is how I make sure my car doesn't get robbed. He literally opens up everything, and I'm pretty sure it was just a joke, right? And he just leaves the keys on the hood of the car, and he says, "And I just leave it like that. No one will want to take it." Apparently, I went to the comments because obviously most people said it was a joke, right? But there were some people in there yeah, actually in San Francisco, my parents actually do this when they go out so that they don't get robbed and stuff.
Why the fuck do you still live there?
I don't know. What? You're getting hit by robbers. So much looting, right? I'm pretty sure all the trash cans are still getting looted out there, and constant earthquakes. Pretty sure.
What a shithole! What an actual shithole!
Would you rather live?
Where's the limit? Where do you just decide this? I'm not living here anymore.
You also just live on a circular island, don't you?
San Francisco is a part of California.
Oh, it's not actually an island?
No.
Gotta check. You never know.
No. I had an aunt who lived there, and she doesn't live there anymore for very obvious reasons.
Would you rather live in San Francisco or Florida?
Florida. 100 out of 100 times. Yeah. I love the looks of San Francisco. Their Chinatown was awesome. The trolleys are cool. Alcatraz is even cooler. Fisherman's Wharf is awesome. The Redwood Forest. I don't give a fuck. I don't have any inclination to visit anywhere in California. Fuck Disneyland and fuck Universal Studios California. That place, holy shit, I can't fucking believe that. One whole town, their answer to it is to literally leave everything wide open.
Yeah.
I can't believe that.
I guess if you're not materialistic, that's the place you should live.
Not to mention the cost of living. Yeah, the cost of living in San Francisco is obnoxious.
Yeah.
To where people think that they have to go around and do this. All right.
So
happier
bad that
news.
People are just going around robbing shit, right? So,
yeah. Shout out to Walgreens. So we'll give you a little palate cleanser. You remember that story about that woman in North Dakota who brought a raccoon into the fucking bar?
Yeah.
And they went out looking for her, and then they did. She now has probation. On Tuesday, Aaron Christensen of Maddock, 38, pleaded guilty to 2 misdemeanor charges of providing false information to law enforcement, tampering with evidence, and unlawful possession of a live fur bearer. What? Northeast District. Yeah, fur bearer. Like, I'm bearing down on you. She faced a maximum sentence of about 2 years in jail and $7,500 in fines. According to court documents, Christensen said her family found the raccoon, nicknamed Rocky, on the side of the road and was nursing it back to health when she brought it into the bar on September 6th. A bartender said Rocky got loose, nor did he bite anyone, but state health officials still issued a warning about potential rabies exposure. Authorities arrested Christensen on September 14th after serving several search warrants in and around Maddock to find her and the raccoon. According to court documents, she wouldn't disclose Rocky's location. Keeping a wild raccoon as a pet is illegal under state law, and keeping a bat, a skunk, because they are known carriers of rabies. Authorities ultimately euthanized the raccoon, who tested negative for rabies.
Still sad.
Christensen said Rocky's fate has left her family traumatized. What if you don't pick up wild animals?
Yeah. I mean, this is all on her, right? Like,
this is 100% her. Like, you killed a raccoon. Indirectly, you killed a raccoon.
Yeah.
I loved it. Then why'd you pick it up, dipshit? All right, this one affects, this is good news for you. Asian country lifts ban on imported sex dolls.
Why is this good for me?
I don't know.
What do you mean by this, sir? Are you saying I need a sex doll?
I don't know.
Or you say I gotta go back to the factory and start making them again? Which one do you say?
Look, I was told Feast has had a pocket pussy, so I just assumed the next logical step was a full silicone woman.
Sir, I'll have you know, I have no idea what happened to it.
Yeah, that's not good either.
I didn't throw it away. I don't know where it went.
Yeah, I was like, I think we've read a couple news stories about it.
It's the new rubber ducky in the ocean. It's just making its way throughout the world. Yeah. Nah, I mean, I guess this is a good... I don't know how to feel about this. This is just weird.
Where's it at? Where's it at in Asia?
It's probably making its way up to northern China. Some of you guys call it like North Korea or something like that. I don't know.
Wouldn't that be southern China?
Listen,
anyways,
I'm looking at the map right here. It's just it's all for some reason very racist. China is colored in yellow, and it's just like the entire part is just yellow. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay. All right, close. This is South Korea. Although there were no laws or regulations banning the import of sex dolls, hundreds and perhaps thousands have been seized by customs, which cited a clause in the law that bans the import of goods that, quote, harm the country's beautiful traditions and public morale. Importers complained and took their case to courts, most of which agreed with them and ordered customs to release the sex dolls, saying they are used in people's private spaces and don't undermine human dignity.
Huh. Okay.
This is, the more you read this, I'm not going to read it. It's a big article, but
it's getting sadder.
Jesus Christ.
It's getting a lot sadder in my mind. Also, when I was saying the whole China stuff, I forgot I was supposed to be answering where it was at. So
yeah, I figured. It's been a while. We'll cut you some slack.
I was close. All right, I was just a little north of where it was supposed to be.
Oh, this is starting to make a lot more sense. South Korean authorities don't crack down on the sale of domestically made sex dolls, but their quality is in general inferior to those made abroad. All right, I see what was going on here.
Don't use this. This is bad. Use this one.
But this one.
This one.
Why this one? Why is there a sticker of the South Korean flag on here? Patriotism music intensifies.
Homemade.
All right. Southern United States, burglars called 911 to get help moving stuff.
I'm gonna go with Georgia or Florida. Well,
No, you gotta give me one.
It's Florida.
This is Florida. Yeah, this is Florida. 2 people in Florida were arrested after one of them made a 911 call to get help with moving their belongings from a home they were burglarizing. Deputies responded to a home Saturday after a 911 call was made, but no one spoke. Polk County Sheriff Office said at the home, the deputies concluded that nobody lived there, but they found a male suspect and his girlfriend inside the home after entering it through an unlocked door. Deputies had been searching for the male suspect after identifying him from security video as a burglar at a Dollar General store, where several items were stolen earlier that day. The sheriff office said in a statement, Poinciana, I don't know, some Florida town, is about 35 miles south of Orlando. While talking to deputies, the female suspect told them that she had called 911 for the purpose of having law enforcement help them move their belongings from the house they were burglarizing. They also wanted to get a ride to the airport so they could spend the weekend in New York. Deputies did help them with their belongings and did give them a ride, but it wasn't to the airport. The sheriff's office said in a Facebook post, and they're welcome to stay there all weekend long. The Polk Pokey is much better than New York anyway. Yeah!
I was somewhere and I was going to say like how bad New York is.
It is a shithole.
Yeah.
Male suspect was charged with burglary and theft related to the store and also burglary of a residence. The female suspect was charged with burglary of a residence. That's it. God damn, Florida, you are full of stupid motherfuckers.
Yeah, of all places to burglarize or to rob and shit like that, you go to a Dollar General. Really?
Times are tough out there, apparently.
Jesus.
We have reached the Rush, Not Rush segment. Honestly, not a lot for missing like 3 weeks, 2 weeks, whatever.
It was the holidays, people are taking a break from them.
I guess. Rush, Not Rush, unicycle rider nears end of Maine to Florida journey.
This is not him.
This is not him. This is a 19-year-old by the name of Avery Suter, originally from Jacksonville, Florida, but now lives in Maine. Said his unicycle ride down the eastern seaboard is aimed at raising money and awareness for the East Coast Greenway, a project aimed at creating networks of connected cycling trails into one complete route down the East Coast of the United States. Suter arrived Sunday in St. Augustine, Florida, after traveling 1,800 miles since starting his 15-state journey in early September.
Ooh.
Jesus fuck. The unicyclist said he relied on the hospitality of strangers during his journey. Quote, "Everybody who I stay with gets to sign my helmet, so I've collected a lot of names. It's kind of a record of everyone I've met along the way." Suter said he travels about 20 to 30 miles a day, as his unicycle only takes him to speeds of 8 or 9 miles an hour. He said he expects to complete the remainder of his journey in about 5 weeks. Yeah, what the fuck?
This sounds so painful.
Can you imagine sitting on a bicycle seat from Maine to Florida? My fucking nutsack. Jesus Christ.
I don't want to. A unicycle, too. Like, oh.
Also, it says he relied on the hospitality of strangers. Was this fucker begging for places to stay?
Oh, suck your dick, just let me have a bed.
My dick doesn't work, so I can't rape you. Like, what?
I'll let you sign my helmet. Like, I get, good cause, that's great, but, like, maybe have a better plan. I don't know.
Yeah, this reeks of just, all right. Okay. People bake up or cook up an 11,000-pound New Year's cake.
Let's say this isn't
Rush,
him.
Not Rush. Correct. This is some fuckers in Greece. Yep, this is fuckers in Greece. The Valise, oh my God, Vasilopita was baked on New Year's Eve in collaboration with dozens of Athens area bakeries and the Bakers Guild of Athens, suburbs, and surroundings. Fuck, that name's dumb. The finished product was assembled on the street in Prestiri, a suburb of Athens. The cake weighed more than 11,020 pounds and was made from 8,800 pounds of flour, 4,400 pounds of butter, 2,200 pounds of sugar, 110 pounds of cognac, Jesus, 2,000 eggs. I figured out where all the eggs went. 1,500 oranges and 4 boxes of vanilla. What is a box of vanilla? Organizers said the massive cake is being okay. The cake was split into 50,000 pieces and is served to attendees.
Box of vanilla. I can't spell vanilla.
It can be big. It could be small.
What?
I don't know.
It? All I'm seeing is Jello.
Yeah, I fucking guess. All right, let's keep it moving. Rush, not Rush. Did his cat eat 38 hair ties?
I'm gonna say no.
And have to be surgically removed?
Oh, I don't think so. God, I hope not. No.
This is in South Carolina. The Charleston's Animal Society said a cat named Juliet was brought in by a member of the public who reported the feline had been left outside a home when the former residents moved out of state. Holy shit, that's sad.
Yeah.
Carers noticed Juliet was becoming lethargic and not eating after a couple of weeks, and a radiograph discovered she had an unusual blockage in her stomach. Blah, blah, blah. Surgical team was stunned to discover the blockage of 38 hair ties the cat swallowed. Quote, I've never seen anything like it.
I hope not.
Cat's alive and fine. That's after
good.
The surgery. Because it didn't go through an x-ray machine. Quote, we have to make sure that as we fed her, we kept her electrolytes in balance. All right.
Jeez. I bet we could beat this record.
Yeah.
Ooh, delicious.
Man stomps 100 balloons in 22.38 seconds.
Ooh, I'm gonna go with this is him. I don't know why.
This is him.
Hey.
Yeah, I don't know. No quote.
He just did it.
Rush said it took him 5 attempts to successfully pop all 100 balloons with a time of 22.38, breaking the previous record of 24.9, which was set by Muhammad Yasir Mushtag of Pakistan. Oh, hell yeah. Get fucked. All right. We're going to keep going.
Yeah. It wasn't last, huh?
Here's a record that we could actually do. Man eats at 18 Michelin star restaurants in 24 hours.
Did you say this isn't him?
No, this is Eric Finkelstein.
I like that name.
Of New York.
I like that name.
That is a fucking name. Finkelstein.
No. I wish I had that.
Sounds a
name.
lot like Fecalstain, though. Quote, I loved the idea, Finkelstein told Guinness World Records. It combined my love of eating interesting food, working towards a checklist, and working towards something silly. Finkelstein said the attempt took months of planning and working to align reservations at some of the more in-demand eateries. The food fan started his attempt at Le Pavilion in Midtown and ended at Sushi Bar Noda. Finkelstein said he spent $494 on food, not counting tax or tips. He estimated the attempt caused him to consume 5,000 calories in one day.
Oh.
Finkelstein, a former competitive table tennis player, previously set the Guinness World Records for longest table tennis serve, 51 feet 1 inch, and largest table tennis ball mosaic, 313 square feet.
Right.
Shout out to Finkelstein.
Yeah.
All right, Rush, not Rush. People cooked up 56-foot flatbread dish. 56-foot flatbread dish. Jesus, that's a lot of F.
It's not him, and I saw this on Reddit.
Yeah, this is an Italian food association. Risotto World, Italy, a nonprofit association of restaurants and food industry professionals, prepared a massive, holy shit, Sarchiata in Adreno, Sicily. The flatbread, topped with black cabbage and stuffed with tuma cheese and sausage, was measured at 56 feet, 3.2 inches long. Nice. That's all it is. No quotes. Nice job, Sicily.
Yeah.
All right. Man breaks can stacking world record.
Oh. I'm going to say this one also isn't him.
Okay. A Maryland fourth grader by the name of Leof Kalbskoff a student at... Damn, they give a lot of information about a fucking fourth grader.
Just dox
I'm not reading that.
Yeah,
That's weird.
Don't do that.
Took on the record for most cans stacked into a pyramid in 30 seconds in the under 16 category and ended up building his 6-tiered structure out of 21 cans of vegetables and other foods. Liam beat the previous record of 15 cans. Quote, I thought being a little bit famous was a great idea, as long as nobody is coming to my doorstep to get my attention. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, all right. Shout out to you, Liam. Also, you need to start talking to Guinness. They give way too much information out. That's not okay.
It's almost like they have your home address that they're going to give out.
Yeah. Here's his phone number. Fucking weirdo.
Social Security, if you need that for some reason. Here's his birth certificate.
Here's a credit card. Don't ask why a fourth grader has a credit card. All right.
And his credit score.
Yeah. You could buy a house. Better act quick. Was Rush involved in the largest crocheted Christmas tree?
I'm going to... Ooh. He has done stuff... No, I'm going to say this isn't him.
No, this is some fucker in Portugal. The Associação de Mordeiras Unidos de Apelicao, a residents group in Loures, Lisbon, said the project started as means of providing social activities for elderly residents after 2 years of pandemic shutdowns. But the project soon grew to involve 70 people from ages 11 to 88. Quote, we never thought this project would be so successful. We initially thought the small tree measuring 3 to 4 meters, and then we realized that there would be many people involved. We advanced to a 17-meter tree and entered it into the Guinness World Records. The Guinness World Record for tallest crocheted sculpture supported is a 52-foot, 1.98-inch crocheted Christmas tree made in Ecuador in 2021. Why is it always Christmas trees?
I don't know.
All right, next one. Idaho man decorates beard with 710 baubles. What's ornaments? It's ornaments. Fucking dipshits.
Does Rush have a beard?
Is it Rush? Is it not?
Does Rush have a beard?
I don't know. Answer quick. Don't be cheating.
I'm not. I'm trying to go in my head to...
Yeah.
I'm going to say this isn't him. I don't think he has a beard.
Correct. This is not him. I tried to throw you off. This is Joel Strausser of Kuna. Earned the record of the most beard baubles in a beard when he managed to affix 710 ornaments to his facial hair.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. God damn, son. What's his name? Strausser. Yeah, Strausser previously set the record in 2019 with 302 and broke his own record in 2020 with 542 and then broke it again in 2021 with 686. Jesus fuck. Man's in a league of his own. Quote, oh, here we go. My technique has evolved and gotten a lot more specialized over the years that I've been breaking the record, he told Guinness. I stuck them in a lot more haphazardly at first, and that's why the first beard bauble records were so low. Quote, Jesus, fuck, shut up. I found that if I take my time and really focus on individual strands of beard hair and small groups of hair, I can manage to fit more. Duh! Strauss's other Guinness World Record titles, apparently this is a thing to do in Idaho, include most paper straws in a beard, 534. Most straws in a beard, 312. Most chopsticks in a beard, 520.
Gross.
Most golf tees in a beard, 607. Most forks in a beard, 126. Most toothpicks in a beard, 3,500. Most clothespins on a beard, 359. And most chopsticks put into a beard in 1 minute, 86.
Gross.
Idaho is fucking boring. That's what I've learned.
I'm starting
And
to think...
this dude is really turned on by stuff he puts in his beard.
Yeah, I'm starting to think this guy's whole personality is his beard.
Yeah, I'm sure he's fucking killer at parties. All right. Rush Not Rush, man names world's shortest at 2 feet 1.6 inches.
Now this has to be it. No, this is not David Rush.
Okay, before you get too crazy, how old is this man?
I've seen this guy before. Isn't he like... He's gotta be like 40-something, right?
He's 20 years old.
Okay. I thought there was another guy who was like really, really small. That was like 40-something.
I don't know. Afshin Esmail Zadea from a village in Bukhan County, West Azerbaijan province. Holy shit. In Iran. Was found to be 2.7 inches shorter than the previous shortest man living, 36-year-old Colombia man, Edward Nino Hernandez.
That might be the guy I was thinking of.
Okay. I'm just going to say Ashfin's parents said he was born at a weight of 1.5 pounds.
Jeez.
And he now weighs 14.3 pounds. Quote, I know who the tallest living man in the world is. I might fit in the palm of his hands, he joked. Ashfin, whose physical limitations make it difficult for him to find employment, said he is hoping his newfound fame will allow him to help support his family. Quote, my dream is to be able to help my parents. This global recognition might help me achieve my dream. You see that, beard guy? Shut the fuck up.
This guy weighs...
I don't even remember your name.
This guy weighs less than my sister's dog.
Okay. Jeez. Duo breaks Guinness World Record for party blower toots. Very sciencey.
I'll say this is him.
This is him.
Hey, I'm getting these ones.
Rush teamed up with Hannon's daughter, Erin, Eirinn. Jesus Christ, it's Aaron.
Yeah.
For his latest attempt at breaking the record of 78 toots, which was set by British duo Radzi, holy shit, Radzi Chinyanganya and Greg James. Wow, boring name and like ridiculous name. The record has rules including each toot must extend the blower to a full 9 inches. Hey, and the participants may not touch their blowers at the same time. Don't be touching tips and Guinness, you little perverts. Rush and Hannon ended their string of attempts with a qualifying run of 86. Guinness would be the fuckers that says don't touch tips.
This is such...
They are nerds. Guinness is fucking nerds.
This is such a weird record. I don't like how they had to put some of that, like the that one felt weird.
Guinness is the type of motherfucker that if you're pissing at the same urinal with your buddy, you can't cross piss streams. This is fucking weirdos.
Isaac, you see where my brain is. I was gonna say Guinness is the type of people that would compliment Isaac, but yeah.
Guinness the type of people who stare at dicks at a urinal.
Hey, how dare you? How dare you?
That's all I got. I'm tapped out.
I can't even speak. Well, I mean, we've been going for a while. You want to end it here?
Yeah, we can.
All right, good. I have to take a shit.
I got farming to do.
Yeah, Spoon still can't get in. Just how I get online and get offline on that.
I'm dying to see if it's broken for me too.
If it is, I will restart the server. Is there?
If it is, hashtag me too.
Is there anything you'd like to plug before we go off, other than Games Done Quick, which might be? I don't know if you want to watch this one, but anyway.
I watch them all. I got to. It's a tradition.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I'll plug something else next week.
Sounds good. I just want everybody to go on Volkswagen Italy's Instagram and just look at how they posted their name. That's all.
Wait. You got to show me this. You have to show me this.
I will show you, but I'm not going to say it on stream just because I want them to go... Or stream.
Hitlermobile.
I don't want them to see the name of it or hear us say the name of it. I want them to go look at it. That's how they have their name. And that's all.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you I had to read that a second time. I was like, it's just Volkswagen Italy.
Yeah.
But it's a different language. Yes, please, God, go look this up.
Thank you so much for listening. We're off to a great start for this season. You guys have a great week. Bye-bye.
Oh, my God.